Okay, y'all. It's Julianne Olsen again from Norway. Saying hello to all my friends back in Minnesota, my family, all my friends, family here in Norway too, who might be interested in learning something. I'm going to show you, seriously, how to make your own homemade mayonnaise in less than 2 minutes. Might take a little longer. I do have a broken hand, arm, shoulder, kind of, you know. Alright, so I fractured at the top of the shoulder right here. Goes all the way down the arm. Thank God for pain med. Anyways, listen. You can do this. There is failures, and there's reasons for that. So I'm going to show you how not to fail. We are going to start with 1 cup of a good salad oil. So, again, I'm going to use my Norwegian sunflower oil. But, you know, I really like that. So, just find a light one. You don't want a thick one or a very good tasting extra virgin olive oil. So, you're going to take, and for now I'm going to lift this up, but when I'm whipping it up, you're going to see how easy it is. 1 cup of the oil, 1 egg. And I'm sorry I can't turn the camera around, but we're going to just put in 1 egg that's been sitting at room temperature. No, you don't have to separate the egg yolks and all that fancy stuff that people want you to do out there on the internet. So we're just going to put that egg in there. Then we're going to move it on, and I love sea salt. You're not going to believe this. I just dumped powdered sugar all over me. But, you know, okay, things happen. No tears here. I'll just get some more. But anyways, always keep a wet, fresh rag next to you. I even keep a dry one because towels really get nasty, full of germs, and I don't want that. Had enough infection. But anyways, I was talking about sea salt. My last video on making the homemade Western dressing, I was talking about the benefits of sea salt. Look it up. A lot better than your table salts. So, I'm just going to reach in here and put a little dash. I know how much I like, so be careful with your salts. You can always add more. And every time you make a batch, because you're going to eat this up, I literally crave mayonnaise when I'm making it, because I know it's fresh. So, we just got our egg in the oil, that salt, a little pepper. Told you it's broke. Today is going to be a ground malted pepper. But, you know, people use white pepper, whatever. I just do a couple of shakes on top. Again, that's about it. That's simple, right? Moving it along, you're going to need a really good Dijon mustard. Trust me, yum, yum, yum. Even if you hate it outside of it, which, frankly, I do. So, we're going to just, broken arm, take that off. Use a regular teaspoon, and we're just going to put a nice size dollop in there, okay? That's going to help thicken this mayo. Yum. Little clue, cold, egg room temperature, oil room temperature. I've even made it with oil that I've kept in the fridge. So, don't worry about that either. But, too much cold, I don't know, might ruin it. I've been doing this so much now, but let me tell you, I failed a lot. So, don't cry. It's worth some oil and egg to figure out how to do this. And once you see how simple it is, hopefully every day you can get it down. Fresher the egg, more creamy it gets. So, yeah, we're gonna do this. I promise you. And like I said, I'm not measuring everything out. It's just a dollop of your Dijon mustard, some sprinkle of the pepper, sea salt flakes. Gosh, I'm making a mess all over the counter. That's my pile over there, and I have completely washed and sterilized everything down. So, you see me flinting around, my hand's always on the nice clean wash rag that came out of the washer. Okay, so now we're going to need some sour. This mayonnaise has that nice vinegary kick to it. So fresh lemon, you want to squeeze out the juice of half, or you can just use this. Now, I have lemons, but they're in the outside fridge. I know, 2 people, no kids, but I do feed a lot of people, so. Alright, let's move it on. I'm going to pause for a second, get my measuring spoons out, because I realized I forgot them. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Listen, I decided to take a few extra seconds and clean up that powdered sugar stuff going on. And no, I didn't scrape it off the counter back in, because who knows what's living on your counter, even though I've sterilized. But now, thanks to my daughter, I have all my spoons ready to go. Let's go back to the lemon juice. We're going to want about 2 teaspoons. So, I'm going to go ahead, find my teaspoon here, and put 2 in. Very simple, right, so far? You got it? 1 cup oil, room temperature. 1 egg, room temperature. A dash of sea salt or salt, table salt, whatever. Pepper, what do they say? Season to taste. And a good dollop of the Dijon mustard. That's all in there now with the lemon juice, letting it settle. Okay, next thing you want is your vinegars. I recommend apple cider vinegar. And okay, guess what? I make my own apple cider vinegar. When I bake with those apples, I just can't throw away the peels and cores. So I take a jar. Oh yeah, I'm working on a batch. But, you know, if you just take a jar with a cover, any kind of, here, hold on. I got a jar here with split peas in it, because, yep, gotta have my split pea soup. It's ham hock season. Pigs are coming in. Okay, anyways, but you just to the top with apple peels, cores, water, 1 tablespoon of honey, shake that puppy up. Put at first paper towel on top there with a rubber band. Stick it in a cupboard. Let it set for about a week. Yeah. Don't worry about the crud that floats on top. That's, you know, what's going to give you all that flavor. And then after a week, you want to shake it up, stir it up, get it going. And then pull out your peels. And, yeah, your cores. And then put it back in the cupboard. And every day you just give it a good shake. And then when it starts smelling like a vinegar, it's done. Or you can buy it. I do both, because I don't always have apples around. And this stuff is not quite ready. It's still kind of light. So I'm letting it darken. So I just wanted to tell you, though, it's very easy to make this. Do it all the time during apple season. Here comes that store-bought. And we want a tablespoon. So what was it? 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, or half a lemon freshly squeezed. And 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. It's not even that expensive. I mean, think about what you're paying for mayonnaise all the time. Tuna salads, potato salads, coleslaw. Oh my god, this stuff is so good. I mean, I just crave it. And it's easy to shred up some cabbage and carrots and onion. Put it in there, add a little paprika, a little garlic powder if you want. And it just turns into a fabulous coleslaw. Nice and creamy, breaks down. You just gotta add a little bit more sugar and vinegar to your liking, I guess. Salt, pepper. I do it all the time. I will even slice up some cucumbers and stuff and put it in the sauce. Alright, so we've got everything but our powdered sugar. I recommend powdered sugar. It breaks up easier. And I do about 1/4 of a cup. So that's it. Those are your simple ingredients. And I just kind of tap it to let the powdered sugar sink in there a little bit. Settle down. And now, let's say you want to have a fabulous garlic sauce because you want to make up some kebabs, lamb, tacos, soft tacos. Oh God, I love garlic sauce. True story, when my husband was alive, I mean, he just loved it so much, and we used to have to get in the car and drive all the way to East St. Paul from Hastings Cottage Grove, and I'd have to go to this little tiny place, and she never gave the recipe, and I didn't care. I loaded up that and some bread she had there, naan bread. It's kind of like a flat fajita, but fried. And I'd go home, and I'd make up just tons of kebabs. We'd throw them on the grill, and then we'd slather that garlic sauce all over the bread. Flip off the kebab, all the meat, tomatoes, green peppers, onions, beef, and put it in there. And we just would fight over that garlic sauce. I never knew how to make it. Can you believe it? Never knew. Then I got here one day, and I couldn't find it. Nowhere. No one even knew what I was talking about, and everything I bought that did say garlic sauce, I don't know what the heck that was buying. Alright, you ready to do this? I'm talking more than it takes to make it. I waste 11 minutes here, but it's kind of fun talking to everyone, so bear with me. I mean, I could do these 2-minute videos, right? But how boring is that? Okay. Blender. We're just going to stick it all the way down in the bottom there. I'm going to pause this for 2 seconds so I can adjust the camera with my hands, get the other stuff out of the way, and then I will hold the camera and watch the wonder of beautiful thick mayonnaise. No magic, I promise. I'm going to do it in front of your eyes. We either do it together or we fail together. And we'll both cry, but you can't fail. Folks, you just can't fail. I mean, there's lots of videos out there that say, yeah, drizzle in the oil slowly. You can hand whisk it by hand. You can whip it up in a blender. Just drizzle the oil. And I just don't have time for that. My life's pretty busy, believe it or not. So, yeah, just throw it in. Everything's in here. Blender's in. I'll be right back as I adjust this camera. Okay, I think I'm ready if you are. I wanted to show you what I made yesterday. And, because, oh, Lord, I lost the camera. Woohoo! But, you know, I'm all the way to the end here. Broken arm. But I want to show you how thick it comes out. Look at that. That was sitting in there overnight. And more it's in the fridge. Yummy. More flavor. So, because I'm not going to cheat, I'm going to show you. We're going to get this right here. We're going to get the camera down there so you can watch the magic. Key is, you want to hold it steady to the bottom and create an actual suction. Okay? So, let's go, right? Firmly place your hand on and let's just go. Don't pull it out. I'll pause when I'm ready, okay? If you're ready to go with me, you have all your ingredients in there. One more time, I'll give you the list. Get your paper. 1 cup oil. 1 egg, both at room temperature. 1 dollop Dijon mustard. 1/4 of a cup of powdered sugar. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar. Salt and pepper to taste. You want to add sliced garlic. Do it now. You can add paprika. I like that too. Gives a nice KFC kick to it, I think. So I use that for my coleslaw. But let's just do some mayonnaise, okay? Hopefully you can see in the camera. Ready, set, go. See how it's starting to come up? See the oil floating on top? Don't lift from the bottom. Firmly hold that vortex. Let's go. Here comes the mayonnaise, folks. This is where you fail if you pull up. because you still got way too much oil. We're basically doing that slow drizzle they talk about all over the internet. We're just doing it a little easier. So, ready, set, go. Now, this is where the thick mayonnaise is starting to meet that oil. And I kind of gauge when I see just under the surface of the oil. And this is a good time for you to start realizing that we have to, keep it down. Keep a tight seal. And start tilting the cup a little bit to get now that last oil to drip in. And I trust myself and I trust you to do it. We can do this. But keep in mind one thing. If you try to rush it and pull up now, you're going to get just liquid slop. And that's where people go, I failed. And cry. And I've been there. Oh my gosh, did I just didn't know what I was doing. I don't know. But trial and error. Listening to people. So I'm going to give it one more burst. I'm going to tilt the camera back against something to hold it so I can slowly tip this cup and get this finished. Okay? So let's do it together. I'm going to lean it back now if I can. And I'm really sorry my hand's getting in the way. But alright, so again, like I said, I can't lift it yet to show you. But I'm going to just whip a little bit. Now, the mayonnaise has actually come to just under that oil. So I'm going to start slowly tipping the cup. See the oil? See my hands? Holding on. And go. Now I can start slowly lifting backwards on the blender. So I can start whipping from the bottom to pull the oil down. But again, you're going to have a suction. And get ready. You're going to get scared. But you will hear an actual pop when the suction gives. And then you know it be done. So just watch me tip. Watch it grow. Slowly pulling it back. A little patience. Now I can slowly start lifting up from the bottom. You can watch that oil kind of cool. And there's the pop. So now I pause. I don't panic yet because I still got some oil. So we just continue on. Twisting, slowly pulling up. And then I lift up. Ooh, it's already nice and thick. See that? Anyways, I lift up and then I'm going to go to a slower speed and just kind of pulse it a few times to mix in that last oil. Get all those flavors going. So, here we go. Alright, listen to that. You can even hear that. Wonderful. And don't tell me, people, that this is not better than Miracle Whip or... Oh, man, what was that other company that made it? Hellman's Mayonnaise, that's it. But, yeah. So, too bad it's the end of summer, but we still got the holidays coming, and people are going to go, oh, where did you ever get this mayonnaise? Yummy. So, just all done here. Okay. Remove the top, unplug it. Now, did I fail? No. And I was busy talking to you all. Did I have to pay attention? No. Did I really have to measure anything? Alright, so the vinegar and the lemon oil. But last night, See, and I don't mind having 2 jars. My husband won't even touch it, but I'm going to be making tuna salad, sandwiches, egg salad, sandwiches, fried egg sandwiches. You got a good 2 weeks. If it lasts, I doubt it. Your family will want to just literally buy the spoonful. So, now I need another jar so we can get it transferred. I save every jar. They're great. I can do spice mix, stuff like that. But anyways, this really is dedicated to my good friend's daughter, Addie. Won't say last names for privacy reasons. She knows who she is. She's watching. But she says she just gave up on making mayonnaise. But look how thick this is. And I'm telling you, it can't get any easier. And I'm already thinking of the next steak I'm going to be defrosting. Because I'm just going to get me some flatbread. Oh, but look. Look at that. I got to hold this over my head. And it's so cheap. Don't tell me I just didn't save myself a whole bunch of money. And that's all I want to do. Is save money. Because we do pay tax on our food, our clothing. High tax. We'll talk about that. I don't want to get into politics about Norway, and that wasn't my object here, but anyways, look at that. That's just coming off the blender. If you don't have one of these, buy one. Can't stress that enough. Anyways, I'm gonna put this in the sink and do my own mayonnaise jar here. So that's it, folks. And I'm not going to lick the spoon. I don't even have to test it because I just whip this up every few days. And nothing like a fresh homemade burger or, you know, like I said, you want to turn it into garlic sauce, which probably I will. I mean, I can just cut up some garlic and throw it back in and pulse it a few times, mix it in, but usually when you have the oil stage going on, that's when you want to do it. So, what'd you learn? Even though I've got a fractured arm, we can do this. Sorry this video took so long. I wish I could edit it down, but I just had to show you. And talk while I did it. And I'm just, please just punch here. And that's all it takes. So, when you're ready, make your own. Alright, talk to y'all later. Bye.